I wanted to make this video for those of you who think that you're the only ones having the problems with dogs, and for those of you who have been told or asked by other people, you know, why are you the only one having all these problems with dogs? You're not the only ones having these problems with dogs. I know these sociopaths, these dog lunatics will like to isolate you and make you feel like you're the only one having problems with dogs, but you're not. For example, here we've got Marnie S. I'm a delivery driver, and it amazes me how many people leave their aggressive dogs outside with no leash at all. I get chased so much it's ridiculous. Update, I quit after a month of working there. If you want to work there, I advise you not to do it. So, you know, you can tell pretty clearly you're not the only one having problems with dogs. And later on here, I'm going to show you a video of an Amazon driver who got killed by unrestrained dogs. And I'm also going to show you the Kenneth M. Phillips dog bite law website, where it talks about billions of dollars a year being spent on insurance due to dog bites. I wanted to add some context before I move on though here, some context from the comment section. Like Tanuki Max here, he doesn't bite. False, he doesn't bite you because you're the dog's master. It will bite strangers. A. Johnson, don't let your aggressive dogs out and they won't get shot. So you can see a lot of other people are quite angry with this sort of garbage. So you're not the only one. And Iron Arrow here saying, some people are saying the dog wouldn't have hurt, just grab it and put it in the car. I don't think y'all realize it's not that easy. Dogs can bite hard as hell and are very persistent. The dog could have also been rabid, and this is another thing. I think I read once that 7% of domestic animals have rabies. Especially for me, the sheer number of dogs I run into while cycling, you know, I've probably run into at least a few rabid ones. And for advice, whenever you're dealing with an angry dog running at you, you want to just shoot the stupid thing, because you are taking a huge risk with that dog, and it's not your job to save the dog. That was the owner's job. The owner was supposed to protect their dog by making sure it doesn't run around starting fights with other people and animals. You know, if that dog gets run over, stomped into the ground by a horse, shot, whatever, you know, drowned in an irrigation ditch, because I've had dogs run into an irrigation ditch just trying to get at me before, that's on the owner. So don't feel too shy about shooting these things. I like Tyler Straub's comment here. Does it bite? No. Then how does it eat? This is pretty good. This is a pretty good comment, because these liars always say this dog isn't going to bite you. So I want to point this out. Like Kenneth M. Phillips here, you'll see these lawyers like him specializing in dog bite law. So you can see here Kenneth M. Phillips makes his entire living off of dog bites. This would not be possible if dog bite issues and issues with dogs were not a big deal for a lot of people. So again, you're not the only one having a problem with dogs, and this is blatantly obvious here. This guy would not exist. He would not be able to make his living this way if you were the only one having a problem with dogs. The only way you have lawyers that specialize in dog bite law is if you have a lot of people getting chewed up by dogs. So right there, you know you're not alone. And then we see the statistics here. Dog bites send nearly 316,200 victims to hospital emergency departments per year, 898 per day. So you're definitely not the only one. 750,000 dog bite victims require medical care each year. More than 28,000 reconstructive surgery procedures were performed because of dog bites in a single year, 2015. So you're definitely not the only one with this problem. And right here we see there's an increase in all this harm caused by dogs. Well, that's going to be important here, because back in the 1990s we were spending, you know, what, $2 billion per year, it says here, on dogs chewing on folks. So if you combine that with inflation and the increase in injuries from dogs, you know, you're looking at several $1 billion per year being wasted on dogs chewing on folks, which again means you're not the only one with this problem. So again, don't feel like you're alone. In this video here, you're going to see that, you know, an Amazon delivery driver got mauled to death by unrestrained dogs. And I'm showing you this again to prove to you that you are not the only one having problems with dogs.
And she is asking customers to keep their pets away from the delivery drivers, and says that Amazon is making changes of its own.
Miaisha Wright used to be an Amazon delivery driver. She says she was always on the lookout. Now she's on the lookout in a different way at Heartland Delivery Services as a dispatcher for Amazon drivers.
I'm there with a map in front of me and shows me every move that they make throughout the day.
It's where she met the driver killed in rural Ray County Monday.
He always came to work ready to go, rearing to go at all times.
Wright said he was a veteran driver who trained new drivers on protocols of safe and efficient delivery.
I'm like, hey, Jamie, you're only 10 stops ahead today. You feeling all right? You know, because normally he's 20, 30, 40 stops ahead.
She wasn't dispatching for him that day, but has questions how it took neighbors spotting the van hadn't moved for hours to find that he died in an apparent dog attack. Since his tragic death, she's seen changes from drivers.
Yesterday, they were making sure that they let me know what was going on constantly.
And from Amazon.
We have a paw print system within Amazon that is now being added to every package delivery that allows drivers to know to beware of a dog on that property.
She's made a post about her friend she hopes reaches customers.
I want customers to understand that if they're expecting packages, please, please, please put up your dogs. We can re-attempt a package delivery, but we can't replace a driver.
Now, right now, the sheriff's office is investigating this as a dog attack, but they said it'll take about 8 to 16 weeks to fully determine the cause of death. Now, there were those 2 dogs that were involved. They were suspected to be involved. They were shot, and their bodies, Lauren, have been sent in now for a necropsy.